Alright, this video is about how to make money with your video and music. So you have a new video and a new mixtape, huh? You want to get real people to your music and create more fans and listeners? Well, the first place you think of to promote your music would be Twitter or Facebook, right? That would be a good move, as there are a lot of people there are looking for new music and videos. The only problem is your existing fan base is not as big as you would like. What I'm here to help you generate are new fans and listeners. What I'm going to discuss today is not commonly shared with people outside of the music business. I'm going to cover how to make a living in the music business, and this information you can use to create new fans. Please keep in mind that almost none of this we're going to be discussing is free. Unfortunately, the days of record companies signing new artists with large bonuses and lavish budgets are gone. To begin with, I'm going to discuss distribution. There are two types of distribution, digital and retail, also known as physical sales. Digital sales are different from physical sales in that there is very little money or time spent in the process of distributing. Physical sales are very different. Physical sales require actual products, which cost money. For example, CDs, posters, point of sale displays, one-sheets, and other miscellaneous items. In addition, physical sales require shipping products to physical distributors who then ship these items to their record stores. Digital sales require very little money or investment of time, and there is no overhead or inventory necessary to sell a product. Major labels like Universal or Interscope are in the business of making money. Most of their money comes from physical sales. Digital sales are indeed growing for the labels, but they still cannot match the revenues of physical sales. Now let's get to your music. When you try to create new fans, you can spend every waking moment telling everyone you know on Facebook and Twitter about your new project. This is a good place to start because both of these sites have a huge amount of people looking for what you're offering. However, unless you have a large fan base built already, it can take quite a while to build your following up to the point where you're sending a single tweet and can generate a lot of traffic for your work. This is Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber territory. So what do? You can do it just like the major labels do. You're going to need a few things. To start out with, you need a great song. You're also going to need an album or mixtape, or at least have one in the works. Most important, you're going to need a great music video for your great song. Your music video, known as visual, is your money maker. How do I make money off the music video, you ask? Well, you can upload it to YouTube and sign up your account for monetization. YouTube, however, doesn't pay very much for their views. In contrast, Vevo.com is a website devoted to music videos. Vevo pays far more than YouTube because the website is owned by Universal Records, and not just anyone can get a Vevo channel. At Promogoons.com, you can sign yourself to a major label contract. This doesn't mean that you're assigned as an artist. It means you are assigned as a record label under the Universal Interscope umbrella. By signing a contract like this, you're setting yourself up to earn an income from your music. Promogoons can facilitate this contract for you. Working with Universal or Interscope, we can get you what is known as a distribution deal. This distribution deal is an agreement to distribute your music digitally and physically worldwide, and it also includes that Vevo channel we were talking about. If you do not want to go with digital or physical distribution from Universal or Interscope, we can also just get you the Vevo channel by itself. You do need to know what will be expected of you if you decide to sign a contract with Universal or Interscope. Once you sign this contract, you'll be expected to deliver an album or mixtape within 90 to 120 days. You're also responsible for the manufacture of physical goods and products. When Universal has delivered your album, they will present it to their distributors. The distributors ultimately make the decisions on where you will be available for physical sales. This means when they get orders, you must ship them the product along with any promotional materials that the label and distributors need to help your sales in store. You'll have to pay the shipping too. There are also other costs involved in being your own record company, but we will not cover those here. So can I just get a Vevo channel? Yes, you can get a Vevo channel solo without a Universal distribution agreement. What's crucial for you to understand is that a Vevo channel will earn you $7,000 per million views as they pay out every 30 days. So with just 35,000 views, you can earn yourself about $500. YouTube doesn't even come close. Think about it. How many views do you have on your videos total with YouTube right now? If you had just had a Vevo channel, you probably could have made a check or two by now. So how much does all this stuff cost? The answer is that it varies. It depends on the availability, your timing, and what quarter of the year you approach the labels in. For a Vevo channel by itself, this can run about $500 to $700. To facilitate a deal with Universal or Interscope that includes that Vevo channel, the price is between $900 and $1,100. While we understand this pricing is not cheap, they are affordable enough for the average musician or artist. Remember that it costs money to make money when deciding on which way to go. So in closing, you've learned the basics of creating a fan base and selling your music to them. You learn to monetize your music and videos just like the majors do. In our next article, we will focus on how to promote your project using the same methods the majors do to promote their mainstream artists. I hope this article has been useful in explaining music promotions. Thanks.